Located on one street, DeForest Heights is a part of Burlington's Hill section, located near the south end of Burlington. Houses in DeForest Heights have a great view of Lake Champlain and the Adirondack Mountains. Houses in the neighborhood vary in size, but are generally bigger than the rest of those in Burlington, boasting bigger yards as well.
DeForest Heights is a small residential neighborhood about a 5 or 10 minute walk from UVM's Redstone campus. Just walking down to DeForest Heights from DeForest Road, the area quickly becomes very private. There are no sidewalks, and the street is generally very quiet and hidden. While most of the properties in the street are residential, there is one business listed, an insurance agency called DeForest Properties. A small business with only one employee listed online, I couldn't manage to find it during my trip to the neighborhood. Nearby parks include Callahan Park, Smalley Park, and Courthouse Plaza, but are a bit of a walk, and most of the rest of Burlington is more accessible by car from this neighborhood than anything else.
So, is the Hill section of Burlington diverse at all? Well, with the average age of residents falling just below 60 years old, and the fact that nearly 91% of them are white, it's safe to say that the neighborhood is primarily home to a single demographic. The Hill section is not occupied by just any old white people, however. With the average property value approaching $650,000 and the average income lying just under $150,000, the neighborhood is also home to the wealthiest people in the entire city.
Most houses were built between the late 1950s and mid-1970s, and many are being remodeled or will be remodeled in the next few years. This indicates that the houses are owned by people with middle and upper class incomes, suggesting a somewhat high level of economic diversity. Public transportation does not go through DeForest Heights, but the nearest bus stop is only a few blocks away at the intersection of Maple and South Willard. DeForest Heights is one of the wealthier neighborhoods in Burlington. Meanwhile, the Old North End, one of the lowest income neighborhoods in Burlington, is a 2-minute drive up South Willard. The fact that two very close neighborhoods are so different economically indicates inequality that is not natural. This may be because of the time period the neighborhood was built, or the wealth associated with DeForest's residents. Either way, it is important to understand the difference between DeForest and other neighborhoods in order to understand inequality across the world.